Hey, what's up guys, Reshi here, and I got a GB commentary coming to you, and this is for Commentator March Madness. I just saw the video Woody's Gamertag just put up, probably about 10 minutes ago, and I decided I'd give it a shot. Let me do a little intro about myself. My name's John, I'm 16 years old, and I do commentary, but I just don't do any normal, average, regular commentary, you guys know. I do game battles commentary. Now let me explain the difference. There's public match gameplay, which very large majority of people on YouTube do, where they post up matches where they do really good in public matches. And then there's game battles, competitive videos that I put up. Now, competitive videos, they're not always the greatest scores as compared to what you see in pubs, but you have to keep in mind that these aren't bad kids that you're playing against. These are, like, legit players that are trying to beat you. Like, their main goal is to beat you. It's not like public matches where people snipe, screw around, stuff like that, you know? Game battles is a conglomerate of gamers on a website that are focused on winning for rank, and they have tournaments for money and prizes and all this. It's really good. And I started doing competitive videos because, well, I figure if you watch like tactics on public matches, yes, that will help you out. But these are like tactics on game battles. This tactics on game battles can get you ranked. It can help you out. It can do much better. And my commentaries are pretty chill. I like to do regular commentaries. Like I'll show you stuff. I'll point out stuff in my videos. But I'm not really a big overview guy, like I'm breaking down stuff. I'll show you what I'm doing. Like here, for example, I switched to my TAR 21, and I laid here because I saw that the guy was going to come around, and he was trying to flank me. So I laid down, and I was going to wait for him, okay? So here we go. Guy pops up. I'm able to take him out, but if you turn, and then a guy shoots me in the butt. But yeah, so I do competitive vids, and Game Battles, it's a big website. There's a lot of people on it, and I aim to help those people out. And maybe I'm starting this series called GB 101 that introduces you to the basics of game battles to help you guys out if you're thinking about getting into game battles, if you want to take that next step, because maybe public matches are getting boring like they did for you, like they did for me, and stuff like that. I mean, game battles is a whole different beast than public matches. Game battles involve extreme amounts of calling out, pretty decent gun skill, and you have to be pretty decent at jumping. That's why I'm not that great at game battles, you folks right there. You saw because I missed the jump onto the box. Again, yeah. Obviously, my guy's a super soldier who has no recoil whenever he shoots assault rifles, but whenever he's trying to jump onto something, he just completely fails. But be that as it may, I do game battles commentaries, and I aim to help you out. I usually post up 1 or 2 commentaries a week, not the most active. If I had more subs, I'd probably be a little more motivated, not asking you to subscribe to me. I'm not one of those guys that'll do a giveaway for subscribers. I feel that's unnecessary. I feel that if you guys want to watch my content, I spend a little time on this. I play the game battles matches. I have to go through a couple before I get a gameplay that I feel is very suitable to watch. Like I might go puzzle in some games, but they could be boring to watch, you know? So it's more to help you guys out. And right here, you notice, this is me playing GB. I saw that guy right there whenever I killed him. I thought he dropped a package. I thought it was bomb down. Search and destroy, it's called bomb down whenever you see the bomb. And the guy, they have to plant it. So if you're able to camp that bomb, you know the guy has to come there, or he has to kill all of you. And it's pretty effective. And then my buddy Croat right here, he checks it out. He's like, John, you're retarded. And it's just a package. So we know the bomb's not over there. We never saw anybody go into B. I never heard anybody plant B. So we're just playing it safe. I'm pretty sure the guy's in A, but he might be coming around. So, yeah. So to introduce you to myself, I started YouTubing when I was in around September. I've been doing it for a couple months. Not really that much success, but I do put out videos anyway because I like to. And I like to help you guys out. And also, I do Modern Warfare 2 sometimes. Probably going to be done with that because I'm not very good at Modern Warfare 2. I do Black Ops, which I consider myself proficient in. I'm pretty good at Black Ops. And COD 4, which there's so many people that have never gotten off COD 4. They just kick my ass. But I do have a pretty cool sniper ace on my channel if you want to check that out. So yeah, so I'm doing this for Commentary March Madness because I figure, you know what? There's not going to be a lot of game battles commentators coming out there. So I figure, why not me give it a shot? Maybe I'll be a write-in or some stupid category, I'll be like the minority, you know what? Not that many people do game battles videos, so figure. So the thing is, I got put into game battles commentating because, well, Everybody does public match commentating. I'm not dissing anyone. But if you go on YouTube, you type in Call of Duty Black Ops, every single match you're going to see there, guess what it is? Public matches. Now, some people like to watch people just completely destroy kids that I'm not too sure about their mental stability nor their hand-eye coordination, but I'm not really into that. I like to see skilled gameplay, and I like to see people like counterbalance moves. Like, as you can see here, I'm stunned. But while I'm stunned right there, I'm tossing my stuns and my Semtex to prevent that guy from rushing me. So, yeah. And also, I'm playing shotguns on here. Some people might call me bad and say this isn't GB. This is game battles, but shotguns were enabled, and I look for bad kids on Modern Warfare 2 because I'm not too good myself. So, yeah. I'll just, you know what, I'll commentate this video as a tips and tricks video from right now, just to give you guys of how I help. So what we did there was, even though I had bomb, I had Guns Are for Babies walk inside to check if anybody was there. Crowd was taken down, so I knew the guy was going around, and Guns Are for Babies was going to cut him off because the guy might have thought I was planting A. So what class I'm using right now is my Bear Thermal with one-man army. Reason I'm using that is because I want to spawn snipe anybody, but I didn't try it this round because I was calling out for somebody to go middle building. Nobody did, so I had to pull out my gun and go do that, so I didn't have the opportunity to spawn snipe. And if you don't hear so I'm just watching the door, seeing if anybody rushes, because this is a great power position if you can get into it on Search and Destroy, or any map for that matter. If you're playing Domination on this map and you have mid-building control, it's very tough for you to lose. I'm just going to say that right now. You're shooting yourself in the foot if you lose. But, so here, Guns Are for Babies sees mic light up. That means he's calling out a guy right there. He says he sees somebody. I go around and I'm able to pick up that guy. And then I don't go back in the building. I checked if bomb was down because the guy knew I was going to be in that spot. Well, he obviously probably would have assumed I would have been somewhere in there because it would make sense for me to run back in there. But in GB, you always have to be thinking. You have to be thinking of what's your next step. What are you going to do next to try and outsmart your opponent? So I figured right here, I could watch if anybody tries to go and run into mid-building and take me off. Because he might be trying to just sweep that area out so he can go plant B-bomb. But he actually takes a different route here. He goes river. And I knife in frustration because I really wanted to kill that person. But Croat was able to take him out by watching river, which I do not... It's a good spot if you're doing a 4v4, but whenever it was 2 down, I would prefer he was closer to A, but hey, it worked out for him, so I'm not arguing. And here, what we do here, I like it again. I still have my spawn sniping class out. Call for somebody to pick up the bomb. I figure, you know what, we can go B, because I can pick off people with my sniper if they try and take out my guys. So what I do here is I push up a little bit, and then I almost always know somebody's going to go there, so I'm able to take them out. I turn it into a 3v2 situation. As soon as there's a guy down and you have numbers, it's a huge advantage. It's not always an advantage, though. Sometimes the guy can come back and get a 1v3 or 2v3 or whatever, but you always want the numbers advantage in GB. Like, you can have pretty decent gun skill, but if you're down a player and the other team's pretty decent, it doesn't matter. You're almost always going to lose, okay? So getting that man down, it prompted us to go plant the bomb, but Guns Are for Babies got spooked, and I think somebody tossed a nade in there or something. He called out, he thinks somebody's in here, so I pull out my shotgun just to take him out. And then while he's planting the bomb, I figure nobody can come behind me. Nobody's probably going to be in woods because they'll kill him first, so I'd probably be able to take them out. So I go there to watch if anybody comes from just back from their spawn. So I'm laying right here. I had my shotgun out at first because I figured, you know what, I can take out anybody if they're walking in the doorway because they probably have tunnel vision. But then I was thinking I might want to take out my ACR because I think Guns Are for Babies gets killed. Don't count on me on that. But Guns Are for Babies probably gets killed, and then I pull out my ACR because I have to cover that long range too. So here we go. Yeah, he gets killed right there, and I figure, you know what, I probably have to pull out my ACR because the guy might come from over there. Well, thinking about it, that probably would have been a smart situation, but I'm trying to snipe a kid with a spaz. Take that guy out, but then I hear somebody's defusing the bomb, so I hop up to try and get the kill on him. But Croat had already taken his nade out, but it was safety by me if Croat's nade was a little off to go and kill that guy anyway, just so we could get the win. So you guys, my name is Rushy, and I would appreciate it if you liked and favorited and commented this video. And if you guys at Huppet are watching this, I'd really appreciate it if you put me in the 60 Commentator March Madness. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.